lifelong best friends. Take turns picking topics, then they see where it ends. So wild, it's weird, and sometimes specific. Whatever it is, you know it will be terrific. It's hyperfixation time.
Bonjour, everyone.
Oh, we're really changing it up today.
I was trying to surprise you. I feel like that worked. Welcome back to Hyperfixation Time. I'm Erin.
And I'm Danny.
And we basically each episode switch off topics. The other person doesn't know what it's going to be. And it can be anything, literally anything, just something that we are hyperfixated on or have been in the past. And then we kind of deep dive into it together. I can never say deep dive. I feel like it's always deep dive.
That was the earlier episodes.
Deep dive. So every week we get into like the weird, the wild, and the wonderfully random.
Mm-hmm.
Typically we start with a microfixation. I think we explained this last week, but just to kind of kick us off, and then we will get into the main topic. And this week it's Danny's topic. So
yes.
Do you have anything to say before we get into microfixations?
I just wanted to ask you if you wanted to talk at all about what happened with you. It feels like we haven't recorded in like 3 weeks or something, but it hasn't been that long, but
I know.
It just feels
yeah,
good.
I was gonna say actually it was gonna be my microfixation.
Okay. So we can just
and
go into that right away then if you want.
Yeah. Do you want to just say like what's your microfixation or something?
Sure. Well, I feel like that was natural too. That was a natural transition.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll keep that.
Okay. So yeah, do you want to talk about what happened?
Yeah. I'm glad that you said that because I remembered I wanted to talk about it first because it's also a bummer again.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. One of my cats unfortunately passed away a week from today.
Wow.
Her name was her name was Boris, which is a long story. I think I've told you that story, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't really remember it very well because it was on one of those nights that we, talked way too much.
Yeah.
And also the podcast listeners haven't heard that story. So if you want to tell us, you can.
Sure. Yeah. So, okay. I'm just going to start from the beginning with her because it's an interesting story. I worked for a summer as an intern at a wildlife rehab center. That's where the raccoons obsession came from, and everything was there, and just so many other, even crows, so many other animal obsessions, and I loved it. It was a lot of work, but I loved it. And on one of my last days, one of the volunteers that I knew probably the closest said, "Hey, do you know anyone looking for a cat?" And I was like, "Oh, well," and she showed me a picture. They look like the Siamese colors. There was one that was like dark gray and white, and then there was one that was dark brown and tan.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh my God, I kind of want one of those cats."
Yeah, so pretty.
And this volunteer was, she was the one who took all of our possums.
Okay.
So I always say that Boris was raised by possums because she was in a barn and everything. But I literally made a PowerPoint to PJ.
Oh, so you took notes from me when I was a child. I made a PowerPoint to my parents on why I should get a dog.
Yep, exactly.
That's so funny.
And I did the math and was like, this is how we can afford it. Obviously, we're broke college students. And I was like, I really want this female. One of them was a male, one of them was a female. And so I said, whichever one is female for some reason, I'll let you know if I will take one of those. Convinced PJ. And we got Boris. Originally, her name was Aurora, and I was going to call her Rory. But it just never sat right. I don't know what it was. But anyway, we, as you do with pets, you come up with nicknames. So her name evolved into Rory, Aurora Borealis, Rory Bori, Boris. And then PJ started calling her Boris, and I was mad at first. Because I was like, she's such a pretty cat. She's got blue eyes. Or she had blue eyes. Oh, that's sad. But for some reason, Boris just fit her. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it does. And I don't know. It's just, she was so pretty. And I just feel like Boris, I feel like it fits.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. I'm always like, her name's Boris, and yes, she's a girl. It's a long story. But I'm actually wearing this
Aw.
this shirt that I call my Boris shirt because it's
Uh-huh.
a kitty with a pink nose and then blue eyes. I don't know how
Cute.
closely you can see that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I did that in remembrance of her because 1 week ago we had to rush her to be hospitalized, pancreatitis, liver disease, plus diabetes. Things weren't looking good. She was 10 and a half, and the vet was very just honest with us, which is what I appreciate, of
Yeah.
just guys, this is going to be we can do it, or we can try it, at least, but it's going to be an uphill battle. So we had to make the hardest decision of my life of just ending her suffering. And I know you've gone through this
Yeah,
in
it's
the
hard.
past. It's really freaking hard. This is my first pet that was ours, me and PJ's together. So not to be a bummer, but we just got her ashes today, and some of the things that they gave us, like the paw prints and the little vial with her fur, and it's weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird not having her here. And it happened so quick. And that's the hard, yeah. And it's just all the what ifs that you have in your head. But she was 10 and a half years old, and she was really sick. So,
yeah.
And of course, she hid it up until the very end. Just 2 days, the first day, and then the next day we had to put her down. But we're happy to have her home now. But it's been a really rough week.
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
No,
I
don't
know.
stop apologizing.
I know.
It's what happens, and yeah, sorry to bring it up. And I don't know. I was just it's important. And one of the things that we've been talking about with this is that we want to be ourselves, and this is obviously something that's impacting you so much for good reason. This was one of your family members, and yeah, it wouldn't be right to not bring her up today, I don't know. It's just this is what's going on in your life, and I'm sorry that it's going on.
I know. Thank you so much. You've been very, very helpful to me because it's a roller coaster. You get sad, and then you get mad, and then you get what if, and then you get happy about the memories, and then again it's just our house is never going to be the same without her.
Yeah.
So pet grief is hard.
It is.
But I do have a little bit of good news.
Okay.
Tomorrow our dog Ellie turns 12.
Aw.
Yeah, so it's her birthday tomorrow, and we got her a happy birthday cupcake.
Cute.
And a new blanket because she loves blankets.
Oh my gosh, how many blankets do you have for that dog?
A million.
I feel every other day you're saying we got another blanket.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. We do for Christmas, and then
That's
we do
cute.
for their birthdays. But she likes a fresh one. I don't know. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to be celebrating her birthday. So that's going to be nice to have a bit of more of a celebration. And but I guess this episode goes out to Boris, my lovely girl. I love her so much. I miss her.
Yeah.
And yeah, 12 years with Ellie. That's crazy too. That's a long time. How old was Evie?
She was only
ish.
I think she would have been 7. We had her for 6 years. So also the unfortunate thing was she had different health issues than what Boris had, but the similarity is that we had no idea until the very end, and then it was just okay, that's 2 days later, and that's it. So it's unfortunate. I don't know. It's really shitty.
There's never a good way for them to go, but it's
shocking.
Yeah. It's shocking. Yeah. And it's just the world just goes on. But my world is that's the part that Peach and I keep talking about. Sorry. And I'm not going to say sorry. And it's just I am trying to focus on work, and I just can't. I'm my baby is gone.
Yeah.
And that's hard. And I don't know. Did you have that feeling too of just
I've had that feeling during that time, and also I think other points in life too. I've kind of had that thought of just and everyone else is just living a normal day right now.
Yeah.
But I'm going through like one of my worst days, or just like
Yeah.
this really weird time or whatever. And it is kind of just like weird to think about just in general, like on any given day, it's somebody's worst day, it's somebody's best day, you know?
Yeah. It definitely was like a reminder of all of that. I feel like to have more grace with people and empathy, because you never know what somebody's going through.
You never know, they're rushing their animal to the vet, or I think about that sometimes, like, oh.
Exactly. Yeah. But the vet was very lovely. We were able to, hold her and say goodbye that way. So grateful that we were there with her, because we were a little worried she was going to be taken into the hospital and then something would happen when we were gone.
Oh.
But anyway, and then Ellie's 12 and Evie, rest in peace as well. She was such a sweet girl. Pet grief is real.
It's very real.
It's very hard. So, yeah, anyone that's gone through it, get it.
Yep. As you can tell from this podcast, Erin and I love animals, so it's pretty hard.
Yeah, it is very hard. But anyway,
I don't know how to transition out of that smoothly.
I know. I don't think that there is one really. But do you have a microfixation of the week?
All right. Well, mine is more cheerful, I would say.
Yeah, I was hoping so.
Well, so it's basically my son's hyperfixation, but it's just like so cute that I wanted to like record this little moment in history, I guess. Yeah. So you know how I've mentioned before that we make food from all the countries in the world, right? So the last country we did was Bahrain, and we made majboos.
You're on the bees.
Yes, we're on the bees.
You're on the bees now. What's it called again?
So we made majboos from Bahrain. Okay. And it's basically like this rice dish. And we made it, and it wasn't like our favorite thing that we made so far, but like it wasn't bad, and whatever. Well, with the leftovers, Leon just goes, I have an idea. And he gets out the leftover majboos, he gets out some tortillas, and he gets out some goldfish crackers, and he takes his little kid knife and he cuts the tortilla into quarters. Okay. And then I heated up the majboos for him, and then he put a little bit of that on like 2 of the tortillas, and then he put goldfish crackers on top of the majboos, and then he put like 1 of the tortilla slices on top, basically to like make a sandwich kind of. And then he called it a slapjack. So that's the name of this food that he made. It's a slapjack. I don't know where he got that from at all. And he ate it up. Like he was obsessed with it. And then he was so excited about this that after Dwight got home from work that day, he had to make Dwight a slapjack. So he made that for him. And basically he ate the entire rest of our leftovers, making slapjacks every day. They're actually not bad.
I was going to ask, did you try it?
Yeah, I had to eat one too. Because how are you going to say no to a 4-year-old making you a slapjack? Like, my 4-year-old just made me dinner. That's adorable,
Absolutely. You have to try it.
So now I have to make majboos again because he's obsessed with slapjacks.
That is hilarious. What like a creative little guy.
I know.
Too. Oh my gosh. And just the fact that he can come up with these ideas and like then execute them, obviously with your help and everything, and he's almost 5. Right?
So we're in the midst of planning his birthday party, and he said that at his party he wants to have slapjacks.
He wants slapjacks.
I was like, I don't know, like I love that he wants to do that for everybody, but maybe we should go with like pizza or something.
I was gonna say.
So but
explain to the parents this is a
slap
Bahrain food that has goldfish on it in a tortilla, and it's called a slapjack. And then walk away.
So the funny thing is I actually told one of our friends about this, and she was like, oh, that's nothing, because like her daughter will eat peanut butter with garlic sauce. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty wild. So
kids just have this like hyperfixation or like this idea, and then they're just like, this is what I need to eat all the time.
Yeah, and I mean, whatever. They're putting food in their bellies. Great.
Exactly.
I'm happy.
Exactly. Oh, that's so cute.
Mhm.
What a creative, yeah, he's just a creative little guy.
Mm-hmm. So
You had to
sweet.
let him run with it.
Yeah. Like, it's not doing any harm. Why not?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
Why
cute.
not? I love it.
All right. Well, you ready?
Yes, I think you said last week it was timely,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that could be
Well, I couldn't. What's going on?
February. Is it leap year?
No.
Is it Valentine's Day?
No.
Is it Leon's birthday?
No, but that's a good guess.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. So, in order to tell you, I'm going to play a voice clip.
Okay.
Okay, let me see if I can play this directly into here. Okay.
Hey, can you make a podcast about the Chinese New Year? Kind of interested in what that's all about.
Could you hear that?
Is that Dwight?
Yeah, that was Dwight. So that was our
Oh.
first requested episode.
Oh my God. That's so awesome. Thank you, Dwight. Finally, somebody requested it. I forget that the Chinese New Year, it starts in, well, we'll learn, but
Yeah.
it starts in February.
Yep. And so, yeah, he basically, after your New Year's episode where you talked about
Yeah.
neon, he
Mhm.
said to me that he would like one of us to do an episode on the Chinese New Year because he wants to learn more about it. And I told him to leave a comment. And he forgot. So I was like, okay, you need to make a voice clip for me, please.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
But yeah.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
That's a really good topic idea too. So
Mhm.
I'm excited to learn. I don't know a ton about it, so I'm excited to
Yeah,
learn
I
more.
definitely learned a lot. And like like we said, like if somebody, you know, leaves a comment like that or whatever, like if it's something that we might be interested in as well, like definitely we'll
Mhm.
check it out. And that's kind of how I felt with this. So it was like not something I necessarily would have thought of, but once he said that, I was kind of like, yeah, that is like interesting. I like learning about different cultures and everything, and I don't know that much either.
Does he know like a lot about it, or is it like
No,
just
that's why.
he wants to learn? Okay.
Yeah,
I
like-
wasn't sure if it was like I've learned about this and I want to like have other people learn about it, or if it was like I don't know enough and I want to learn more. So
yeah, definitely the latter there.
Okay.
And I figured that a fun way to make this kind of like in line with hyperfixation time so far is like I'm definitely going to talk about the Zodiac that goes with it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Love
Love it.
So yeah, so let's get into it. So
Main topic time.
main
Sorry.
topic time. We have to purchase that
I
little
know.
jingle. All right, so the Chinese New Year. It's a 15-day festival in China, and it begins with the new moon starting between January 21st and February 20th. So it starts like on a different day each year.
Okay. Okay, so it just depends
Yep.
which day the okay.
And this year it began on February 17th, which I think
Oh.
this episode comes out, I think the 18th.
Okay.
Yeah, so it began yesterday, everybody.
Cool.
And that is why it is often called the Lunar New Year, because it is based off of the moon cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
New moon, you said, right?
yeah, so it begins on the new moon
New
and
moon
lasts
week.
15 days.
Also, the sequel to Twilight. Anyway.
Yes. Okay, so it's also called often the Spring Festival. I don't really know why, because it's like it's still definitely winter, but basically since the mid-90s, people in China have been given 7 days off of work during this time period.
Okay.
And it is based off of the legend of neon.
No way.
Yeah, again, neon means year, and if you are
Oh yeah.
more curious about like folklore, mythical creatures and everything, definitely check out Erin's episode all about New Year mythical creatures. She
Mhm.
talks about neon in that episode.
I think I do remember that now. It's so crazy how fast I forget things that we talk about.
You and Dwight, because like, he was like, what are you talking about? When I was talking about all this. He's like, oh, I forgot about that. I'm like,
Yeah, you have such a good memory, or we just have really bad memories.
I think
which
it's a little bit of both.
a little bit of both.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So yeah, Neon, just like a brief history again. He is like this lion monster that attacks villages during the new year. He's a fraud. He's afraid of loud noises, lights, and the
Frau
color
Percha.
red. Huh?
You're like a Frau Percha? Is that what it was?
Yep,
Oh, sorry.
that was. He's afraid of loud noises, lights, and the color red. And basically, the villagers figured out that the best way to get rid of him is just to party, to scare him away. They will light off fireworks, firecrackers, and wear red clothes and decorate with a lot of bright red.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, with sweatshirt. Always on brand. I love it.
I'm wearing a bright red hoodie today. This is like the only winter red item that I own. And fun fact, this is actually my dad's hoodie from like the 70s.
Oh,
It says
solid.
Kingsbury on it, which is a
Oh,
beer
a
that
beer.
doesn't exist anymore.
That's awesome. You just like took that from him, or
I definitely took it out of the closet at some point.
okay,
Many years
nice.
ago.
Does he know?
I don't know. Dad, did you know
I mean,
I had this?
Has he ever asked?
No.
Where's my cakes? That's funny.
It's not like
Okay.
it fits him. Anyways,
That's awesome.
so there's a lot of traditions during the Chinese New Year. One is that young people will get money in a red envelope. They usually do like a thorough cleaning of the home during this time period, which rids any lingering bad luck that might be around. They will prepare special food on certain days. It seems like this is more like the tradition here is more like family based in terms of what each family makes, you know?
Like it depends family to family what like the dish is going to be. Okay.
Yeah. There are like some, you know, common ones, but
Yeah.
basically it's a time to celebrate, feast, and visit family. And the last like event and celebration during this time period is the Lantern Festival. This year that will land on March 3rd, and it marks the full moon.
Okay, so new moon to full moon. Okay.
Yep, exactly.
Lovely.
And I feel like, you know, people can kind of picture this, you know, event probably. There's lots of glowing lanterns, again, lots of red decorations. They'll be during like a nighttime parade or also glowing lanterns by temples.
Question.
Yeah.
So the lanterns are like strung up, but are they also having like the lanterns that you put a candle in and they like float away? Is it that as well that you know of?
I guess I didn't
Do you know
really.
what I'm talking about?
I do. I guess I didn't really see so much like the floating away
Okay.
kind, but more so like
Yeah.
strung up, and also
Strung.
like you can have some, I think, where you like have a little stick on it, and then you kind of carry your own personal lantern around.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. I pictured the tangled
Yeah.
scene where all the lanterns go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wonder if there is some of that. I don't know exactly. But yeah,
Just curious.
something I didn't know before either was that a lot of the lanterns will have riddles on them. And then you like answer the riddle and you get a little prize.
Like, does the person who's carrying the lantern write the riddle?
Right. I don't
Or
know.
is it okay, sorry.
No, that's a
Sorry.
good question that I should have thought of, but yeah.
No, it's okay. It's all good.
And then like another tradition on this day of the Lantern Festival is like people will eat sweet rice balls called tang wan. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then also this is when you will see a lot of dragon dances or lion dances. We did talk about that a bit in the other episode, but I wanted to look it up a little bit more because I think we were a little unclear in that episode about the difference between like a dragon dance and a lion dance.
Yes.
So real quick to go over the
Thank you
difference.
for correcting me on that.
It's all good. It's very easy to like mix them up because honestly, like if you just saw them both, like the lions look like dragons, like what we would think of as like a dragon.
That's where I was confused. And yeah, I didn't go much further. So,
but here's the difference. Okay. So with a dragon dance, it's going to be about 10 dancers holding this puppet up. And it's basically a really long, like skinny puppet that's held up by long poles. And so because they're holding the dragon up by such long poles, like you can fully see the dancers underneath. And you need like a lot of space for this performance. So basically they're going to be more seen in like big parades. And the movements of the dragon is more of like a long, twisting, turning move.
I feel like I can picture that from
Mhm.
Mulan.
There you go. Back to our Disney movies.
Yeah, I know. So
It's
like,
been a really long
yeah,
time since I've seen Mulan, but
yeah, but they just kind of like they do like their whole like it's
Mhm.
more of like their body's like a snake almost. It
yeah,
seems
very
like, right?
serpentine. Yeah.
Serpentine. Yeah, just like the Machu. Was it Machu Picchu or what was it?
Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza. Thank you.
I was just doing those TikToks today. Okay, so then here's what a lion dance is. So a
Okay.
lion dance is going to be just two people, and it has like a big fluffy head. And so that's, a lion's head. But like we were saying, to us it might kind of look like a dragon, but it's supposed
Yeah.
to be a lion. And in this costume, the people are fully covered, so you can't see them. A lot,
So, yeah.
yeah, a lot less space is needed for this because it is just a few people. And generally, the movements that you're going to see during a lion dance are like more acrobatic jumps based off of kung fu moves.
Oh.
Mhm. Legend says that the first puppet was made and dyed red to mimic and scare off Neon or whatever
Okay.
mythical beast there was. So I think that's
Okay.
where we kind of tied it into Neon in the other episode.
Yeah, I think so. Well, that's good to get that confirmation. That's
Yeah.
good.
Now we know. So again, I was curious to see like, are there any events going on in our area where you could see some of these performances or
Oh.
anything?
Good question. Yeah.
So I looked it up, and in Madison, there is I'm so sorry if I'm saying this wrong, but Zhongyi Kung Fu Association. And basically, they are doing a bunch of lion dance performances in and around Madison. They have their schedule on their Facebook if anyone's interested. And they will also be at the International Festival at the Overture Center on Saturday, March 7th, which I just want to shout out this event because it looks really cool. Basically, there's going to be 30 free performances. And it's not, just like Chinese New Year, it's international. So it's a lot of different cultures are doing different types of performances and like dances and stuff.
That's lovely. Oh my gosh. So they're
definitely
just,
wanna
I mean,
go.
not just like a portion, but I guess, yeah, there's more going on there than
Mhm. The lion dance
Okay.
that day, but
But do those other cultures have a similar like time frame for the new year then that they're featuring, or is it
no, I think it's just a
kind of like all at once?
coincidence.
Okay.
And because also like this is going to be on March 7th, so technically that's
Yes.
like after the Chinese New Year. But yeah, so I
Yeah.
think it's just a coincidence that it's
Okay.
so similarly
great.
lined up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that's basically Chinese New Year.
Mhm.
And now we're going to get into the Zodiac side of it.
Yay. Okay.
And so we're going to get into like what me and you are, but before we get to that, okay? If you don't know, every year is assigned to a different animal, and like all these animals have different personalities. So this year it is the year of the horse.
Okay. Yep. I was gonna guess that. I
Oh,
thought
sorry.
that's what I heard.
You like
No,
seen it
it's okay.
around?
No,
could've
I
given you the
wasn't
option.
confident. But then I was just like, I'm pretty sure horse. I don't
Yep.
know. Was it just the snake before that?
I don't know actually. I don't
Okay.
And technically, well, I guess when this episode comes out, yeah, it's officially the year of the horse. But like for us right now, it's still technically the year of the snake.
Okay. Is it that? Or do you want me
I
to
don't
look it
know. You can look it up.
up? Wood snake. Ah,
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So other years, like if you were born in the year 2014, 2002, 1990, 1978, 1966, or 1954, you are also the year of the horse. So this is interesting. I didn't know that if it's your animal's year, it's actually unlucky for you. I would have
Okay.
thought the opposite.
Same. Yeah, I
Mhm.
definitely did think that.
So I'm
Oh,
sorry,
why?
horses. Be careful. So
not-
there are 12 animals total. And I'm curious if you remember like what we are.
I think we're like a rooster, aren't we?
So,
No.
well, listen, I'm about to blow your mind, Erin,
Okay.
because I am a rooster, but you are not.
Oh, I'm not in the rooster club.
We were both
Okay.
born in 1993, but because of your birthday being on January 20th, you are not the same zodiac animal as me.
What am I?
You are a monkey.
Sounds about right.
So I personally feel like the rooster is lame. Like roosters are cute, whatever. But like out of all the animals, I feel like rooster is the one I would want the least. So here's what?
Sorry, really quick.
Mhm.
That is how I feel about the Harry Potter Patronus that I got. I'm just like,
Wait, what's your Patronus?
it's a dolphin, and I'm scared of water.
Really?
So
okay.
I like dolphins, but like I am scared of water, so like that doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Wait, I didn't know that you were scared of water. Wait, I think I did actually. I don't know.
Definitely lake water for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, there's too many things that go on in there that you can't
Yeah,
see.
no, that's fine. I agree with you. Well, we can like trade Patronus then. I'll take a dolphin. I think they're fun. Mine was like some sort of horse, which like I like horses. I just don't feel like personally connected to a horse. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah.
But yeah.
I totally get what you mean. I think that's part of it too. Is like I don't feel I love dolphins from afar, but I do not like.
It's like if you took the Patronus quiz and they would have been like raccoon, you would have been like, oh my god, yes, that makes perfect sense, or something like that.
Yeah, and an owl for you.
Yeah, or there's like other animals too, but it's just
I feel like a cat for me would also
there
be
you go.
fitting.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, anyway, so
keep
going with
the animals that are part of this. There's a rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat. Sorry, the goat is like interchangeable with a sheep, so it's either goat or sheep. They're like the same thing basically. Monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. Okay. And yeah, I feel like a rooster is the lamest one, but that's fine. Yeah, they are all representative of like different personality types. There's like compatibility between the signs. Like you'll see in a lot of, I don't know, personality things like we've talked with the MBTI. You'll see stuff like that online. And it's also said that different zodiac animals are more fit for like certain careers. There's also this system of elements, which is called whooshing. It's spelled like wuxing though. It's Wuxing, but it's pronounced whooshing. And basically this is a Chinese philosophy all about the elements being earth, wood, metal, fire, and water. So like when you looked up before, you said wood snake, right?
Yeah.
So that's what that means.
I see. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. I see here. Sign, snake, element, wood. Okay.
So the elements like overlap with the animals as well. And so
it's always like wood, snake, right?
No.
Or is it like, okay.
It could
so
be
it could be
any
like,
element and any animal, basically.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So we both have the same element. So we are both water. I just wanted to let my husband know really quick what he is.
Yeah.
Since he requested this episode, he is a fire tiger, which like, come on, a fire tiger, that is so much cooler than a water rooster. Hell.
I mean, I don't think that monkeys can even do too much in the water, can they? But probably more than a rooster.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Can you look at what PJs would be?
Yeah. So in the show notes, we always put links, by the way, everyone, to like all of our sources, because that's important to me and Aaron. But in there's going to be a source for a Britannica article, and that has a really good picture on it of all the years of the zodiacs with their elements as well. So sorry,
cool.
When is PJ's birthday?
You don't know? Just kidding.
Sorry,
I don't know
PJ.
Dwight's either. I don't know Dwight's either. So PJ's is March 16th, 1993.
Okay, so he would also be a rooster. So he would be a water rooster too then.
He would be the same. Okay. Yes. Well, that's not, sorry. That was a
No,
lot of
it's
work
okay.
for nothing.
No, it's that's funny. Yeah, I could have answered that one off.
Yeah.
That's all right. So, by the way, I think your sister Liz would also be a fire tiger.
Really?
Unless her birthday is like in January as well. Because I remember that their years were the same. That her and Dwight were born.
1986?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's September. Well,
Yeah.
I always forget how old Dwight is. Not that he's old, but I just mean like his age. Like I always forget his age. Not that you're immature, Dwight. It's just like, I don't know.
No, yeah.
Can roosters even swim?
Well, it's kind of funny that you ask that, actually. I'm going to get to that a little bit. So I am going to read you now your personality. one thing I will say is when I was trying to look up like what our personalities were, I started by just like looking up monkeys, and every website said something completely different and sometimes would contradict each other. And so I was like, well, that is so annoying. And also I didn't feel like they were like a good fit for you.
So
and
you're picking the one that it felt like the best fit for me?
kind of, yeah. But also, so what I ended up doing was like, well, you know what? I'm not looking at a water monkey because that's important. I was only looking at monkeys. I got to look at the water monkey. So here you go. This is water monkey's description.
Okay.
A water monkey is a multi-talented, determined, and observant person with the desire to go very far in life. The water monkey is a bit more disciplined than other types of monkeys and is prepared to work towards a particular goal that they want to achieve rather than get distracted by something else. Sorry, it's funny because other stuff you're trying to do. The water monkey will sometimes hide their feelings away, which doesn't work in their favor. They can be quite sensitive to criticism, but will always be able to get people to do what they want.
Manipulative?
Right? The monkey is a creative and inquiring person that loves to observe everything that is going on around them. They love to help others and are extremely sensible and reliable.
Okay, the last part I would agree with.
Yeah, I feel like there's elements in there.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, that was a water monkey.
Definitely not that determined to go far.
I mean, I do feel like you have like dreams though and ambitions. So it kind of depends on how you're reading that sentence.
Yeah. My dreams. No. Sorry, I'm in a weird mood tonight.
No.
I mean, yeah, but like it takes me a long time to like even take the first step into anything, any of this. So, but okay. Yeah, that's good to know.
And then the water rooster. Let's see if you think this applies to me. I don't even remember what it said. Okay, so the water rooster and PJ. Does this apply to me and your husband? The water rooster has a very persuasive manner and can easily gain the cooperation of others with the greatest of ease throughout many different situations in their life. They are intelligent and enjoy taking part in discussions and debates. The water rooster has an incredible amount of energy and is always prepared to work, as long as it takes to get something finished. They can waste a lot of valuable time worrying about minor problems. The rooster has a flamboyant and colorful personality and is thorough in all they do. They are always organized and like to plan their various activities well in advance.
Yeah, I feel like bits and pieces for you.
Yeah, there's elements. It feels like reading a horoscope, in my personal opinion, you know?
You can pick and choose what, sounds right. It sounds, I feel like it sounds more like PJ than it does sound like you. I would say. So.
And I think like that truthfully is like my biggest criticism with the Chinese zodiac is like, how are you going to lump an entire year's worth of people into the same personality type? It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Right. That's why like the months make more sense, or like it's not even just months, but like the normal zodiac. What do you call it?
I think it was called solar. Because this is
okay,
lunar and that. Something like that.
Does that have something to do with like your rising and your moon?
Yeah. I don't know very much about astrology at all. Just so to put that out there.
That's fair. Yeah. I thought that my moon was Scorpio, but I don't know what that means compared to a water monkey.
Yeah. So that's really my criticism. It's just like, how are you going to lump everyone together like that?
It's fun though. Like it's just
it is. Yeah. Of course. So again, if it's your year, then that means that you have bad luck. And then every 60 years is guarded by Tai Sui. I want to be accurate. How to pronounce.
Also, quick thing, roosters and chickens can swim for short periods of time in emergencies, but they are not natural swimmers and tire quickly.
Just good to know. Yeah, that's great. Sounds accurate. Okay, so it's pronounced Tai Sui.
Sway, okay.
And basically that's this celestial deity. And so every 60 years, you have to be extra cautious during your year. And it's because on your 60th birthday, that's basically your elements return as well. So like your element and your animal. When you turn 60.
It always works out that way? What, like, no matter what?
Because it's always every 12 years is going to be your animal. And then what is that? Every 5 after that. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Every multiple of 5 is going to be
Oh,
your
multiple.
element then as well.
Okay,
So that
that's
lands
how
on 60.
I
Does that
see.
make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that does. Yep, that makes more sense.
So yeah, when we turn 60, we have to be extra careful. That'll be the year 2053. So ways you can protect yourself is by praying and worshiping Tai. What did I say? Tai Sui.
Wait.
Wearing red. I saw something funny that said that people will wear red underwear all year.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Good for them.
Yep. And then you can also wear an amulet with Pixiu on it, which is a winged lion for
That's kind of
protection.
cool.
Mm-hmm. And then lastly, I just wanted to get into like how did the Zodiac come to be? Because it's kind of interesting. The exact date isn't known, and also it's like actually the history of it isn't really well known, but basically there's like legends around it.
Okay.
So legend goes that there was this giant race, and the race was to create the Zodiac itself. And the person that initiated this race was said to possibly be the Jade Emperor, who was the most revered and popular of the Taoist deities, or it was possibly initiated by Buddha himself.
Okay. Heard of him. Yep.
And basically all animals were invited to participate in this race. And the first 12 to cross the finish line would be the ones chosen for the Zodiac.
Oh.
And like in that order, basically.
So it like literally was like a running race then, or
yeah, like just
like
a race
some sort
to the
of
finish line.
Okay, race to okay, yeah.
You start here, you end there. So there was a river that was like a big feature of this race, which is why I thought it was funny that you were looking up if a rooster can swim. So basically all legends have the animals arriving in the same order. So when I told you the 12 animals earlier, I actually told you them in the order that they win this race because they're always presented in the same order. But there's different legends, there's different like I don't know, stories that go with this basically, and some of them have different reasons for why the animals got like their place when they did. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But here was some fun popular ones that I just thought were fun. So basically the rat wins the race, and the rat did so by hitching a ride on the ox's back and then jumping off at the last second to win.
That feels like a rat thing to do.
Yeah.
In like the best way, like in an intelligent way. Like think smarter, not harder.
True.
Okay.
So yeah, the order is rat, ox, and then I'm not talking about every single animal here, but basically the dragon got 5th place. And doesn't that seem surprising? Doesn't it seem like the dragon should win?
Yeah.
Because they can fly. But the reason why the dragon didn't just win the whole race is because they took a quick detour to save some villagers from a fire along the way.
Aw, that's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. They could have won, but you know, they had to save some people. So.
And then this is something that I just thought was cute because it refers to both of our animals. And basically the sheep, monkey, and rooster all got 8th, 9th, and 10th place respectively because they all helped each other get across the river.
Cute.
Yep.
Aw, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got 8th and you got 9th.
Yeah, but you helped me along.
Well, okay.
The dog finished 2nd to last because he paused to play in the river.
Oh,
isn't that so cute?
Yeah, like my dogs would do that for sure.
Yep, just like splashing around.
Yeah. Oops, got distracted.
And the pig was last because he ate and rested along the way.
Oh, yep. See, I feel like this all feels like accurate to the animal in most ways. Yeah. And I imagine them. You know?
Yeah, this is where I'm going to tie little Boris into the episode. Because you may have noticed there was no cats in my list. Yeah, wouldn't you think a cat would be on the list? Well, the cat did not make it because the cat asked the rat to wake it up on the day of the race, but the rat forgot. And this is why cats hate rats, apparently.
Whoa, that's so funny.
Yeah,
That's
isn't that
like
cute?
fun. Yeah, fun story.
Yeah.
Aww, cute.
So yeah, that's really it. From what I could see online, it seemed like because basically I was curious if people really follow the Chinese zodiac, like how hard do they believe in it? It seemed like, just kind of similar to anything really involving personality. It's like, yeah, there's some diehard believers that really take it seriously, but there's also people that just kind of like are just like, oh, that's just like a fun little thing to look at,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean anything really. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you have any
That's
final
really
thoughts?
cool.
Mhm.
I wish that a raccoon was in it.
Right?
Yeah, and an owl for you. I think that they would have gotten first and second, honestly. But no, I didn't know the element thing. I didn't
Right.
know what the animals were. I didn't know that they went together, the element and the animals. And yeah, I had no idea. And I actually, I think I always thought that like the Chinese New Year, like the Lunar New Year was not on New Year's Day for us, but it was like 2 or 3 days later.
Oh, okay. Not
Like
like that much
closer.
later. Mhm.
Yeah. So learned a lot. That's really
Yeah.
cool. Good topic. Thanks, Dwight.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope that inspires anyone else. Like if you're curious about something, definitely let us know because we're open and we're very curious girlies. So we like to look this stuff up too.
We do. Yep.
Mhm.
We like the weird and random things. So do you feel like out of all of the elements that you would be a water though?
Okay, let me think. What were they again? It was water. Okay, earth, wood, metal, fire, and water. I would be earth.
I would be earth too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I don't feel like, yeah, I'd 100% be earth.
I have just been like always so sad that I'm not a dragon because it's like it's literally my last name. Like it just come on.
I
And
was
none of
gonna
us are
mention that.
dragons in my family.
I was going to mention that, but
Wait,
then I thought it would be too sensitive of a topic. For you. No.
there's literally nobody. I'm looking at the years. There's literally nobody in my family that aligns with any of those years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's because it's an AN and not an ON, probably.
A funny little anecdote as well is that I have some like distant cousins that are half Chinese that share my last name.
Oh, cool.
So like they're dragons, and they said that everybody always thinks that dragon is their last name because they're Chinese. But their
Oh.
mom is Chinese, not their dad.
Like, no, that actually came from our dad.
Yeah.
Who's not Chinese. Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's still such a cool last name. I wish
Thank
my
you.
last name was like
Mhm.
Dragon or something.
If you had to pick one of the animals, which would you pick? Do you remember what they were?
Rat, oxen,
Tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog, pig.
tiger.
There you go.
What would you pick?
A dragon.
Oh, well, duh. Sorry.
That's okay. I like a lot of them though. That's what I was saying. Is a rooster is like, come on, that's the lamest one. I would like a rat. I would like
a rat and
like
a
a tiger
dog.
and the dog. Yeah, that's it.
So okay, what are the dates again?
This year it goes from February 17th to March 3rd.
February 17th to March 3rd. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Are you going to go to the Overture Center? And
I really want to. That sounded really cool.
that would be, yeah, that was the 7th.
If you want to come down, you can.
Come on
Because
down.
I know Leon would love that too. Like, I don't know. It's just so fun experiencing a lot of different cultural things with him. He's just very
Yeah.
interested and open all the time. So
That's so good. It's good to have exposure to all of that.
it's good to teach our kids that immigrants are good for the country.
Yes. Love that. Thank you for saying that. And he already knows it and he's almost 5. Like
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
I think they have food and stuff too. So
Okay. Yeah. Count me as maybe.
you got it.
Keep me posted if you guys go,
Okay.
obviously.
Sounds good. I did
All
so
right.
good on time today because we also have
You-
stuff to cut out. I'm so proud of myself.
You did great. That was wonderful. Good job. And I think you went like just deep enough and not like too into it. Like,
Thank you. I had
enough into-
specific spots where I was like, look into this more. And then I was like, no, let's
you had
just
to like
let's just stop.
calm yourself. No, Tanny, back up.
Yep.
We have a podcast. Only needs to be an hour tops.
Yep.
But there's so much. This is why we got into it though. It's just
Mhm.
because it's these things are so easy to dive into the rabbit hole about. But that was fun. Thank you so much for the topic. Like I said, definitely learned a lot. And that's really it for, again, this week's rabbit hole. So per usual, don't know.
Oh, you don't know what your topic's going to be?
Don't know what I'm going
That's
to
fair.
do for my topic, so I don't have a hint. Oh, God, I just can't make a decision for the life of me. I have many thoughts, but I don't have it narrowed down yet. Anyway, so we'll see where we end up for next week. But in the meantime, tell us what you are hyperfixated on, like Dwight did. Again, shout out Dwight. Drop it in the comments, DMs, send us an email, find us anywhere. We are on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the podcast places, Spotify, Apple, and all the other ones.
Good Pods. We're ranking.
Good Pods. Yep. Good Pods. Ever heard of it? Yeah, find us anywhere like that and let us know what you are interested in, and maybe your obsession will make it onto a future episode. Until then, embrace the spiral, stay curious, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye. It's hyperfixation time.
It's hyperfixation time.